Hi guys, I am doing today a Q&A with me. I don't know how bothered you are about getting to know me, but I'm doing it anyway because I just want to sit in my bed. What a better video combination! Yeah! And yes, I look an absolute mess. Scoot past that now at the beginning of the video. Look at this golden hour. Let's just get to know me. Yeah! So I got all these questions by putting a ask me question on Instagram and people asked me questions, so thanks guys, really appreciate it. This video wouldn't be happening without you. First question. Why did you start YouTube? I think I mentioned this in my introduction video thing. I'd been making them already and posting them on a private Instagram account for just my friends, like really close friends. I think I had about 50 followers. Ooh. That sounds like I have like 50 close friends. Just think I could win competitions on Instagram.
Right, you're all getting tagged now. I better be winning all these competitions.
Yeah, so I'd post them and all my friends would be really supportive. Love you guys. They'd just tell me
you should post them properly on YouTube because they're good.
I've always watched Emma Chamberlain and she's big inspiration.
Just ordered some of her merch for Christmas.
We were going into lockdown too and I just thought,
I'm doing it.
I'm not going to see anyone, so... Next question. How's college? College is absolutely class.
It sounds so cheesy.
But I genuinely haven't felt this like happy and content in ages. I've only just realised how unhappy I was at school. I thought, really, is this how I'm going to be feeling all the time? Is this what pure happiness and joy, contentment is?
No.
It wasn't. Came to college and it was like primary all over again. School was good because of my friends, of course. Just a hard time, isn't it? Go through stuff. So college, massive improvement. Dancing, singing, acting every day.
It's class.
Considering you're a baker, what's your favourite thing to bake? I'm just too good. I'm too good. What I baked really well was my Rocky Road. That was really nice because it had different textures in it. I don't think I made that right, but it was nice. This is what it looks like. How did I get so confident? Did you see what I did there? It's a scam. I definitely have doubled in confidence since school. Yeah! And I think it is literally just being at college, just being surrounded by people who are so supportive and positive, and we all want to do the same thing, so you get no judgment. I can just be myself, and I think that's where it's came from. What's the best life lesson you've learnt so far? This is
deep.
I don't think I'm allowed to give this sort of advice. None of this is really advice though, let's face it. This is just, I don't know, passing time. I'd have to say, don't say can't, cause right, story time. I was going into year 6 and I just turned around and thought, I want to get a 6-pack by the time I'm in year 6. It was a week until I was going into year 6, so it didn't happen, but something switched in my head. If I want to do this as like a career, I need to sort my life out. I need to actually try. I'd be stood in the corner right before I do a leap or something and I'd be like,
oh, I can't do that.
But then I just started telling myself
you can do it,
and then in the end I ended up being able to do a split leap. Buzzing. Still am buzzing, to be honest. I'm like,
woo, yeah, split leap.
I approach everything with that mindset now. Let's face it, how many times a day would you say, oh, I can't do that? And it's just your mindset telling you can't do it. You actually can. You can do anything
if you put your mind to it. Literally
tell yourself you
anything.
can't
Go
do
buy
it,
yourself
then,
a McDonalds, you deserve it.
Hope you enjoyed that really deep conversation. Top thing on your bucket list. Right, I'm sorry, I am sad. I write bucket lists. I've written one in the first lockdown for when we came out of isolation. Full list, things I wanted to do when we came out. And I actually did most of it. It only consisted of things like have a barbecue, go on a walk, literally just stuff like that. But it made me feel good, like ticking it off. I was like,
I've achieved that. Run it. Bye.
Not really bye though, because we're still stuck in. Top thing on my bucket list, I'd say go and visit Paris. It's just my dream. One day I really hope to be able to afford to buy an apartment there or rent one out or something. The whole aesthetic. I've been to Paris before. Not like I haven't actually been before, but it was when I was younger. And when we normally go to Disneyland Paris. Nothing wrong with that. I'd take that. I love Disneyland Paris.
Just Paris.
I don't think I need to explain it anymore because it's just
Fabulous, isn't it?
the food. Crepes, croissants, baguettes, macarons.
That's not how you say it.
What is your favourite season? It's always autumn, but then recently I've discovered that fashion-wise, I prefer summer. I can't seem to dress for winter and autumn. I think it's because I'm an autumn baby, October 2nd. This was meant to be a joke question, but what's your shoe size? I'm a size 6. Who's your favourite singer? Long term, I'd have to say Ariana Grande is up there. I just constantly listen to her. I also really like The Weeknd. He's just got such a vibe. Recently though, I've been listening to Conan Gray. After listening to Heather, I just listened to him. His voice is just like...
I was going to say it's like gravy.
I don't think that's right. I think it's meant to be like melted chocolate.
But I really like gravy, so Conan Gray.
It works! It works! Oh! Right, there you go. Moving on. Let's leave it at that. What musical would you love to be in? Evita, always. Full stop. That is
The dream.
to be in Evita. I've got loads of other ones I'd want to be in, but Evita is just the top one. Favourite celebrity? Lewis Capaldi. Definitely Lewis Capaldi. Jack Whitehall, because he's just funny, isn't he? Oh my god. Stacey Solomon. I follow her on Instagram. She gives off such good vibes. You should totally follow her. And one more, Niall Horan, because he's a box of laughs. Do you think we are just giant, terrifying titans? Depends who to. To my dog Max, probably. But to the likes of aliens, probably not. Rick and Morty could come out of a portal and bring Mr. Meeseeks, and they'd probably just think,
You're alright.
please go and watch Rick and Morty. It is top tier television. How can we be sure that my version of blue is the same as your version of blue? If we're looking at different shades of blue, then I don't think we have the same version of blue. But if we have the same version of blue, I think we have the same version of blue. I'm going to leave that one with you. If zombies come in the middle of the night, would I wake up in time? Right, here's a life hack, guys. Put a can of deodorant or something next to your bed and then you're ready. You're equipped for anything. Or I have my remote next to my bed. If I hear someone come in or see a shadow, because I have to sleep with my door open, so then I can just be like... And I would have beaten the zombies. I would have been up in time. And I would have absolutely ended them all. How are you so beautiful? How's your life? Can't complain, really. I could complain, but I'm not going to. Yeah! I hope your life is okay. You're going to have to finish off the love heart. Mackie's order. Right, this changes on the regular, although I haven't actually been in a while. Need to change that. So,
I'm always hungry.
but it depends on my mood. Sometimes I'll get chicken nugget, usually just like a medium chips. Or if I'm in a healthy mood, I'll get the grilled garlic chicken wrap and fries. But if I'm just feeling all out, I get the big tasty with the medium fries. What's your favourite food? Peanut butter.
Obsessed with it.
I usually get crunchy, but I can eat any type. Where do you want to travel most? Probably Italy.
New York.
I'm supposed to be going to New York at the end of next year. And Italy because of the food and aesthetic of the buildings and everything, and the architecture and the history.
Really dig it.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Hopefully got my qualifications from college and got into my performing arts school I want to go to. I'd really like to be with a modelling agency in London.
Big fat fingers crossed.
Just be happy, you know, living my best life. I don't want to be feeling bad vibes. I want to be surrounded by nice people. Christmas or Halloween? Christmas. Although I really do love Halloween as well. It's
Such a hard question. I don't like being put under this pressure.
Have you recovered from corona? Yeah, I have. I don't feel bad anymore. My smell's coming back a bit. When I spray myself with deodorant on a morning, it's starting to get on my chest again. Partially. I can't taste though. It's weird. You'd think because that was coming back I could taste, but I can't. What's your goals for the future? You know what? I'm not gonna say. I want to be happy, healthy, and I want everyone around me to be happy and healthy and all supporting each other. I'm not gonna be specific. Who is your favourite sibling? Well, considering this is a question from my only sibling, I'm gonna have to go with
Max.
if you weren't called Ava, what would you be called? Well, my mum would have called me Eve, or if I was a boy, she would have called me James. Personally, if I had to choose my name, I would go with Chloe because she was my favourite Bratz doll. What's your favourite colour? Green. How much chuck would a chuck would if a chuck would chuck? Is that a question or a statement? Sounds just a bit like a tongue twister to see if I would be able to hack it. How much chuck would a chuck would if a chuck would could? How much chuck would a chuck would if a chuck would chuck? How much chuck would a chuck would if a chuck would chuck? I think that answered your question.
Because it was lit.
Why did 7 eat 9? Because he already ate 8. I have no clue if that was right, but I have a good feeling about it, so just let me know in the comment below. Lastly, what is your dream job? My dream job has always been to be a performer in the West End. Yeah! And I'd love to be a leading lady.
It's just a big fat dream.
And that's the end of this video. Quite enjoyed this, just sitting, chilling on my bed. I hope you enjoyed this video though, getting to know me. Let me know if you didn't like getting to know me and you think I'm a bit crappy. Don't mind, just tell me how it is. I'll change my life up a bit for you, just for you. Just comment down below any videos you actually want to see me do. I'll do any of them. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you next time. Have a great evening, have a great Christmas, sleep well, love you.
Wow.